Oh, I love that. Yeah, ascending. That's really good. Ooh!
So Heize is an alternative R&B 26-year-old singer-songwriter-rapper who rapidly grew in popularity following an appearance on the female rapper reality show called Unpretty Rap Star. And this first song that we're reacting to was written by her and a piano player who's featured in the track. This music video also references to the teddy bear from her 2017 music video called Don't Know You. That music video described taking a relationship for granted, and in this song she talks about anticipating the end of one. So basically, in this relationship, the narrator has endured heartbreak, but she's able to recover from it with the help of her significant other. However, she's now become dependent on him, and like a Jenga game, she knows the tower of her relationship will eventually come crashing down if he were to leave her.
3, 2, 1, let's go.
Just get it!
Fuck yeah.
It's interesting what they're doing with the piano. You've got like the chords on top and then the bass line's moving independently. Kind of like Jenga.
Oh, that's so badass.
Her voice really complements this well, though, in all seriousness.
Oh, the low bass, just like the...
I bet, like, you know, how she's up there, it's like Jenga, and it's probably a metaphor for how her life feels. Like, it might topple over at any moment. Like Jenga.
I like her flow.
What? Dude, her line is so good.
Yeah, the harmony is really nice too. It's refreshing. Yeah. And it's catchy too at the same time.
Oh no. Oh, I love that. Yeah, ascending. That's really good. Ooh!
This is like really cool melody in the chorus. It goes where you don't expect it to.
Oh, that's a good pickety. You don't yeah.
Dang.
It does a 9, minor 9, major 9. Yeah. It's a 9, 9 pickety third, 9. Has anyone else done that in music? 9.
I like the real bass sound. I feel like we rarely get an authentic upright bass sound.
I just feel like she's telling a story. It's great.
Kind of sucks because we don't, like, I don't understand it, so.
The sense of flow. Like, she has like the breathy voice, and oftentimes it's like, I don't know, they kind of like, can get kind of stale.
Also, like,
but it's just like, there's motion.
Oh man. Oh gosh. It's so good.
I really like the chorus, how it like, I don't know, how it keeps going up, like melodically and like harmonically too.
The harmonic, like, the harmony follows the shape of the melody.
Yeah.
Oh, it has a solo. Like an actual like piano solo.
Gotta have that piano solo with some of those blues, you know what I'm saying? Blues licks.
It contributes to the soul vibe.
Yeah.
I don't think we've seen that in a K-pop video thus far. Even in the jazzy ones, there's not been like a solo form kind of.
yeah.
Ooh, nice. Little broken octave.
Aww.
Yeah, it's sharp 1 going to 2. That's unique.
Whoa!
So much angst.
It was mysterious little wait. 9.
The end.
Yeah, so what do you think about that song overall musically, and maybe how it created the vibe of like, you know what, I'm done. I'm out of this, but I'm also fragile.
Felt like a little bit of a shrug. It was cool. I dug it. I dug the aesthetic. I sort of feel like it was playing a character of a kind of music that's very popular. And I thought that was really cool. I thought that a lot of the visual elements were very interesting.
You asked how it felt like, oh, she's done, right? Well, I think it's because the end of the chorus, you have like an applied 6/5 chord going to a key that is very much not tonic and it's also a 7th chord, so you have the dissonance of the 7th in there. Because the chorus starts in one key and ends in another, like it's obviously she doesn't want to continue on the same path as she did before, because we're not continuing on the same harmonic path that we were before. Other than that, I thought like melodically it was kind of boring.
It didn't have a whole lot of other motifs or moving parts. It felt like I heard the song in the first 45 seconds.
Yes,
and then nothing was gonna change about it. Which I'm not saying that's necessarily like a bad thing to have a lot of common elements, but I just feel like as the song progresses, more things should become apparent.
I mean, we had like a little piano interlude, but then we ended up right back where we started, which, I mean, maybe there was some sort of thematic, overarching idea behind that, but it's not necessarily the most interesting thing to listen to at that point.
That piano sound, that's so great. I like how the music video makes us know that like the piano is sort of synthetic. It's not like the most organic sounding piano with by pressing the, But then by the time you get to the solo, it's like, it starts and you're like, okay, this is an interesting sound, but it does like an actual solo. And there are dynamic levels. And it's just everything I needed to make this night perfect.
That was sick. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like rhythmically maybe like it was definitely syncopated, but I love the chorus, how it was like it gave you like a lifting kind of sensation or feeling. Where it's like da na na, and then it just keeps going up. And then like it resolves, and I like how it, even though it's just quarter notes, like she does it really, really effectively.
Yeah, just the voices in the harmony move very well in shape with the melody or their voices.
Voices is really nice.
There's so much to talk about in that video. Let's see, all the references to like being on really like shaky ground and like stacked up high. The sharp one, her like vocal line, like Jarod was saying. The piano solo was groovy. That was awesome. Yeah, really great mix between visuals and vocals, and the music was really fun and interesting to listen to.
Yeah, that was really something cool. It stopped like, no, I want to keep going.
Yeah, I know, I was like, that one by so.
Oh, damn. It was so, it was hip, very hip.
We're going to be comparing it to another song released on the same exact album. This is called Mianhae, and Mianhae means sorry in Korean. And basically this is composed by the exact same people, Heize and the piano player. To summarize the meaning of the music video, a fan tweeted me saying that Mianhae is about Heize feeling guilty. She thinks she's not allowed to feel human emotions, hence her robotic appearance in the music video. Also, she apologizes a lot for being herself and not fitting into the perfect idol image everyone wants her to fit. The tone of the song is where the language barrier gets a bit tricky, so I think I'll just summarize the lyrics, because otherwise it would be just really long and we're tired. So she says, I want to change too, like the actors on TV. I try practicing in front of the mirror, but I'm not very good at acting happy. Sorry for hurting. Sorry for being sad. Sorry for being someone who is emotional. Sorry for being so damn weak. I'm really so sorry.
Mianhae, 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 Mianhae. Speaking of odd sounding piano that strangely work.
It's like you get the piano, but it's distorted, so it sounds really far away or recorded on a very bad recording instrument.
Whoa.
Ooh, that's
That is freaky as hell. I don't like I don't like that at all.
Ooh, I like how she just started rapping, kind of. I don't even know if I would call this rapping. She's just chilling.
Oh, what is that? Flat 6, but the juiciest flat 6 you've ever heard.
It's also very important when you come off of it, like you go ba da da ba or ba da da ba da da ba da ba da ba da ba da 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 da. Like I mean, like there's just so much you can do with it.
It is minor, but it doesn't feel minor.
The actual vibe of the song is like, I don't know if it goes with the words or this video.
That's deeply unsettling.
She does kind of rap a little bit in there.
It's true.
I think that's cool having the same person who's been singing the whole thing also rap.
This part just sounds major.
Yeah, this,
Except not now.
What?
Tonal ambiguity.
Okay.
How do I? What key are we? We're in F.
Whoa, this is such ironic because it's like such an upbeat music, but then you look at like the story that's being told here and it's just like incredibly dark. Musical irony.
It like moves between the relative major and minor here. Because some of the other things that we've listened to move between like the parallel major minor, and that like makes it sound even weirder. But this, I think, since it's moving within like the closely related whatever, it sounds less ambiguous.
That was cool.
Yeah.
Little piano riff.
Great sequence. Great sequence. Ooh. Oh man, that chromatic parallel 10. I'm Poppy.
I like switch to the guitar. Nice change.
That was a nice build.
I feel like it's.
Yep. Now we're getting somewhere.
You never expect such an acoustic track and such a music video to go well like this.
Hey. Hashtag jazz chords.
Oh, we got the piano again. But this time it's real and it's not like distorted like it was in the beginning.
I dig.
Which I'm sure that's meaningful.
Yeah.
Metaphorical piano.
Ooh. Yes. Nice. Oh, that's so good. That's beautiful. Nice. Gets under your skin, doesn't it? Oh, that's good shit.
What do you think of that song and how it may have supported or may not have supported the message?
Actually, I think it kind of makes sense. Like, I've been thinking about this the entire time. So you have like the really kind of cheerful beat, but obviously you can hear in her voice that there's some sort of like, there's pain, you know? She's very much just kind of, I feel like, and you see with like, in the video itself, there's all the people around here, and you think of the music as the environment that has been placed around her. Like, basically from the scientists and the people in the community, like, super excited, like, oh, we have this humanoid, so there's like this kind of like this great, like, buzz about it, and it's like, everybody thinks this is a great idea, but really, from the humanoid's perspective, it's like, this is very depressing, you know? I am literally like your plaything. And you just kind of see that pain. Like, I don't necessarily know what the exact lyrics were, but like whatever, I should feel like you just feel that detachment from this world that's been created around her. And like you see in the facial expression when she's put on display, like she is literally just like quite literally objectified. And that like this music, like the kind of cheerful beat around it is like, I guess what maybe she feels like she should be feeling, you know?
And it also was very consistent. It was it was like March, like almost.
Eerily metronomic the entire time. Yeah.
It feels, okay, I know what I wanted to say about the last one. I feel the same way about this, is that it doesn't feel like it's jazz, it feels jazzy.
Yeah.
That's frustrating.
That's a thing.
That's frustrating
When
to
they
me.
use jazz as an aesthetic.
And not as a genre. Yes,
Yeah.
that's why I mentioned it felt sort of like it was an imposter in a genre it didn't belong in.
Yeah.
And I wanted to enjoy it more, but there are two main fatal flaws for me. One is it felt jazzy, not like jazz. Two, God, the animatronic thing just freaks me out. I'm sorry, it just so does. I had a hard time like looking at the video because I was like,
And do you
it's
think
really just a personal thing.
musically that message also came across?
I mean, they kind of had like the sort of distorted piano at the beginning, so it sounded more mechanical, and then the real piano at the end. But other than that, it sounded like a sort of generalized pop song to me. Like they weren't trying to make it sound very mechanical, you know, if they wanted to do the like very strict rhythms, very strict harmony, I think that it would have come across more as mechanical. It was, you know, jazzy, which doesn't really seem to fit with that sort of idea.
I would have appreciated if it was a little bit more angular.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And then had sort of like melodic flowing motifs that sort of interrupted that. That would be way more intelligent songwriting. Not that what was here was bad, but just that it didn't feel cohesive.
Okay.
The whole time she, like how she was acting, it was just like indifferent and kind of sad, and then the song was just kind of indifferent. And it didn't change very much. There wasn't really any variety. It was just kind of like, meh. But also like the video, it was very like kind of robotic, and I think of robotic as more like stagnant. lacking variation. So I think that the music and the video definitely supported each other in that way.
Like how a robot would talk like this.
Yeah.
The song, like, there wasn't a lot of like shift or change, or like it wasn't like a big drop like some other songs have. So it was like, it's good, it's fine.
Well, maybe because she's doing it on purpose, but just the vibe that she was going with, at least like what she was doing musically, being supposed to be like kind of like happy-go-lucky, you know? If you hadn't told me what the lyrics were and I wasn't watching the music video, I would have not picked up on that. I just thought she was just being mellow, but maybe she's doing that to kind of juxtapose in like a kind of a weird way what she's saying.
I like how the lyrical content of her songs are, you know, they're more nuanced than your average, like, I love you, you love me. Or your average, oh, I hate you, don't, please come back though. There's sarcasm in it, and there's connotations, and combined with the music, it adds another layer. Instead of just the music being a melody, the music adds to the character of the lyrics, which a lot of K-pop songs don't do.
Like listening to her voice, like it was very breathy. I feel like when I tie into breath, whenever you hear someone giving up, they're just sighing. They're just like, they're just constantly breathing out. So hearing her breath was a very great effect to me. I don't know, it just kept hitting me that it was like, wow, she's very much alive. And then the way she sung, like it was like a lot of moments like where you have, well, the piano having a steady beat. It kind of sounds repetitive, right? Like, but except for the chords, when you listen to the chords, just constantly moving and warping itself and evolving itself, and having her sing over it, and then progressively get more expressive.
Mm-hmm.
It's very interesting because it's like, what, like you can, I don't know, maybe speculate the time. It's like you're fixed in some place. But then the harmonies is like there's something within you that's like you're constantly changing, which is great. Like looking at the video, it's like she progressively gets more confined, and also like near the end she blows up, just maybe signifying it's like this is enough, or this is the extent of having to be confined to someone else's overwhelming or unrealistic expectations. I thought it was like just watching that, listening to music was like, wow. That was a great piece. This is great.
Also about the music video, you know, she's so emotionless throughout the whole thing.
Yeah.
It adds like a callous mood. You know, her voice sounds really warm. It's really flexible. It's doing a lot of inflections. But deep down, maybe how she's feeling is just really cold. I don't give a shit. And then when she cries at the end, you're like, oh, there's another layer. There's another layer there. You know. It's awesome stuff.
Hello everyone, welcome to our channel if you're new. I'm the channel runner and producer of this series. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you're curious to see what else we're going to react to in the future, go ahead and check the description for a bunch of links that I have to playlists and schedules. Also, please check our Patreon if you want to support us. Patrons get access to unedited, full-length reaction videos, access to exclusive content, as well as early access to all the videos posted on here, and more. So thank you so much, and I hope you have a wonderful day.